One more guy I want to talk about today on Rate the Wrestlers is a guy I think who's been a main eventer in WWE, but I think he's still somewhat underestimated, and that's Drew McIntyre. There's a guy who paid his dues in TNA, Impact Wrestling, really honed his character after going there from WWE, came back a truly polished professional. And I like the fact that he's big. I mean, I wish wrestling would go just a little bit bigger. I liked it when it was larger than life, and Drew's larger than life.
He is, and gifted. I don't know. They gave him that real good run for a while, and who knows? Those are questions that you and I can only speculate on. But in terms of ability, he's got all the ability. He has an incredible look. I mean, he's one of the Lex Luger, Kerry Von Erich type. He's big, he's strong, he's handsome, he's a nice guy. And why they're not running with him right now, I don't know. But that's the funny thing about wrestling is it could be hot and cold. One day you're you're in the eyes of the people that make the decisions, you're gold. The next day, somebody will see something they doesn't like, and then they sometimes you have to go back down to the bottom and start up again.
Well, absolutely it does. And I think that will happen with Drew because he's too good to keep on the back burner for very long. But one thing I really like about him, Nate, he does very earnest, sincere promos that are very believable. I mean, we have a lot of guys yelling and screaming, and that's okay. There's room for that. But he's different and prospers at promos because of it, I think.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if you remember, but the promo that he did backstage with Shawn Michaels at a show about a year ago, where Shawn had, encouraged him to come back, and they went back in NXT before the main roster and all that, was one of the best promos I've ever heard. And I told him that. I called him and said, hey, man, that's the kind of stuff that will get you over. Not everybody has to holler and scream like Ric Flair did.
Woo!
I only knew one way of communication.